Hello everybody! Welcome to a brand new series of mine, Benny Knows Rogue Legacy. Now, Rogue Legacy is a game developed by Celador Games, and it is a platformer roguelite with RPG elements attached to it. Now, for those of you who don't know what a roguelite actually is, it's a game that usually involves permadeath with procedurally generated levels. Now, Rogue Legacy, I have a lot of respect for this game. I have beaten it once and beaten it again on the New Game Plus mode. So, right now we're going to go ahead and start a new save. We'll get a brief little cutscene. Okay. So, now, Rogue Legacy is available on PlayStation Network for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and even Vita. I think you can get the Crossbuy bundle, which is always good. And it recently came out for Xbox One, I believe. And it's been available on PC for quite a while. But it's always good to pick up a roguelite game because you know it's going to give you plenty of hours of gameplay with it. Especially one like this that has plenty of New Game Plus content. And I'm not totally garbage at it because you have a leveling stat to your character. Which means if you actually do grind for a little bit, not that grinding is necessary whatsoever in this game, but it's there if you want to do it to make yourself stronger. And this does have a little bit of an interesting story behind it. Let's kill the Weeping Angels. Doctor Who reference. Excuse me. Okay, so we just killed a king, it appears. Let's start our legacy. Into the castle for the first time. First of many times. It will be. Okay, so the way you level up your character is you collect gold as you go throughout your legacy, I should say. And when you collect gold, you can later on do another element of this game that I will show you once it comes up, after we die for the first time. Which will happen because this is a little bit difficult. Now, there's journal entries along the game which tell the story. I'll read this for you. Journal entry number 1 from the Prince's Journal. Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king. That guy sounds familiar. To bring order back to the kingdom, he sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Handsome. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since the immemorial, but rumors say that it dwells on an item which can cure any ailment. Tonight, I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth over my quest while they sleep. To fail this quest would mean an embarrassment to my name. Okay, so that's a little bit of a backstory for it. And we got the entry 1. We can view our map anytime by pressing the PlayStation middle button thingy. So already you get a kind of picture of how this game looks. It's got nice aesthetics to it. Very pleasing to look at. And it's got a variety of different enemies. And they have different versions to them also. Like there'll be these zombies and then there'll be the harder zombies and they might be red and stuff. So it takes use of its assets, which is also good. So I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4, obviously, because you've seen the notifications pop up from people bothering me at the moment. Now, we're about to die, which is actually good, because I want to talk to you about the next element that this game involves. So, permadeath. We will die, and then we will need to move on and choose our heir, which is where this game really shines. So, there's all different classes in this game also. But the classes in this game, the thing I love about this game is, they have traits, such as this knight here. He's just a standard hero, and but his trait is dwarfism, so he's a dwarf. And unfortunately, this little lady, sorry, never gets to ride the roller coasters. And they have PAD, peripheral arterial disease, no foot pulse. So what that means is, we saw those spikes popping out of the ground before. If you walk across them, the spikes actually won't come up. And they all have different spells also. And this mage, it's a powerful spellcaster, so it gives you more mana. And it's an ectomorph, so you're skinny, so every hit sends you flying. Now, this knight is gay, you're a fan of the man, nothing wrong with that, very accepting. Boldness, the bold and the beautiful. I'm not quite sure what that does, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, and I have beaten the game twice. Now, okay, this is the next element of the game. It is your mana. So let's unlock the smithy. The blacksmith can build the finest equipment in the world, turning you into a vertically virtuous, violent villain vaporizer. Wow, that was a alliteration. Gathering blueprints will give him an even wider array of assorted armorants for your armory. Oh man, alliterations, I tell ya. Okay, and another 60 will give us a health up or a mana up for 60. I always go for health up because I don't use mana a ton on this game. So we'll leave the mana now, but we can upgrade the knight for another 80, so we might do that next life. And if we leave the mana, we see the blacksmith. Welcome, hero. Maybe you can help me. I used to be the greatest blacksmith in all the lands. But one day the monsters of this castle attacked my smithy and stole all my blueprints. Without those blueprints, I can only make cutlery and stuff. Please bring me back my blueprints you find. And I can build you the most amazing equipment ever. At a price, of course. So, as you see, this blacksmith will give you upgrades for your character, which actually stick with your heirs once you die. Which is good because it goes side and side with the level progression, what we just saw. See, we are level 3 now because we upgraded our health twice and upgraded the smithy. And every time we come into the castle as a new person, we must pay a toll to Shenron, however you want to say his name, the Greek god of the underworld. He runs the boat to the underworld, sorry, but I digress. Now, one must pay the toll. Give Shenron all of his money to enter the castle. Of course. And he'll laugh menacingly. Okay, so no gold from Rose right now. There we go. Ah, perfect. Those picture frames can be annoying. It's good because I'm pretty sure this has infinite New Game Plus modes, which is really impressive. I'm not entirely sure. I will check that fact up for us for next video. But it's always good when they give you the opportunity to do that. On my other save, when I was up to the New Game Plus 2, it was very hard. Like, so I couldn't imagine going much further. I done terribly just then. But it's good to have the option to be honest. I really appreciate it. So we'll just we'll go one more quick run, and then I'll end the video, and for that one, I say, so the Knave, risky hero, low stats, but can land devastating critical hits. So, Knave is pretty much, an assassin character, I guess. I'm trying to remember what they do, because, to be honest, you upgrade all the characters, and they have different names. Like, the Knave becomes the assassin, I believe. So, this Knave has glaucoma, so it's so dark. I'll show you that, because this is quite another cool thing of the game. Let's upgrade the knight. Promote your knights into paladins. Through the rigorous training, paladins have learned how to block blows from any direction. Excellent. So, this Knave has glaucoma. So, the traits aren't just positive. Some of them can be very negative. There's visual traits, like what affects the visual stuff on screen, which is very neat. And there's lots of different other traits, like the ectomorph that sends you flying. Like, you would be surprised how many traits your characters can have on this. It's really impressive, trust me. We'll see some really cool ones later, but also really annoying ones. Like, glaucoma is pretty annoying, because, you know, it would be annoying to have glaucoma in real life. Okay, but you guys, thanks for watching the first video in Benny Knows Rogue Legacy. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I entertained at least one person out there. If you liked the video, please like it. Or if you really liked it, please leave a subscription. It would mean the world to me, to be honest. I will see you guys next time for Benny Knows Rogue Legacy.